Wagwan family, manners and total respect. What is Mr. Clark running from? If anybody have any idea what Mr. Clark would be running from, I want you guys to place it in the comment section so we all can be educated in this community. Now, but before we go to Mr. Clark, we have Punkus Pampankas in the Labour Party. Breaking news, Marsha Smith resigned as MP for St. Ann North East. She's the MP for St. Ann North East. She resigned from the Labour Party with immediate effect. So Anna Nigel Clark are alone, are run. Seems as if Miss Marsha Stewart decides that she might find greener pastures or she might just can't take it no more. Just like all my things that Nigel Clark feel, just can't take it no more. So she jumped ship. It is said that earlier this year, she was replaced by Matthew Samuda as the constituency chairman. And earlier this year, she was replaced by Matthew Samuda. Him is going to be the standard bearer. And she won her seat. We can't understand why she has stepped down because she probably feel used. Because as I can read right here, she won her seat fair and square by 4,442 votes over PNP Keith Brown. That means that Marsha Smith, she won fair and square. She did her job in St. Ann to win her seat. She won an extra 4,442 votes over PNP, according to the paper, Keith Brown. So we don't know what going on the Labour Party right now. We don't know what going over there. We know that she kind of feel bruised if they go refuse her and put in Matthew as the chairman of the constituency over she when she probably a boss said, boy, she win fair and square and she work hard. But on a different note, the people of St. Ann are saying that she's not living up to her, she's not up to par for the job. Them say them not see her, she not the work. Bottom line, she is ineffective. That's what the people in St. Thomas are saying. Is it the people in St. Thomas or just another character assassination by the Labourite to get her spot to kick her out? Because these things are real too, Just go, one Labourite come out and says she's ineffective, she not do no work. Is it the same sentiment shared by all the Labourites in St. Ann, in this lady's constituency in Northeast St. Ann? You have a look at these things because politics is full of tricks and games and gimmicks and lies and spins, stabbing at the back, deception. That is politics. Don't believe for a minute, just like Dalrymple. If somebody wants to be the old speaker, it's want to Dalrymple. So hard for your character to get smudged up. All it takes is one or two people in St. Ann to get paid to go before and the news media will get paid to bring the story. For the whole constituency, just one or two person come out to get paid to smudge this lady. But honestly, I don't know nothing about St. Ann. I don't know anything about this lady's work ethics. So I cannot beat anybody at St. Ann or side with anybody at St. Ann about this woman's work ethics. I don't know if she's good or she's bad, she's a good worker or she is not. But we know politics work. It's dirty, dirty games. Dirty games play politics. Because when I look on the news, I read it, I say, hold on. The woman beat Keith Brown by 4,442 votes. That means she worked for it. She earned that. So how much you come in right now? Me can't understand how she jump. People, politicians are just human like you and I. Because say if you win your constituency by over, hold on people, sorry. You know, if you win your constituency by over 4,442 votes, and the man make a next man come brush your rank, you gonna left the one of them, man. Kind of like they don't respect you. You make a man come because it's a man. What the labor right don't respect no woman. But then again, there's another part of the news so we cannot forget to bring to you guys that them say she's ineffective in St. Anne. And I don't know her, so it's up to the St. Anne people to come say if she good, she bad, or she ugly. As I say, real sweet Wagwan producer Wayne. Wagwan, my brother. Her seat was repaid to her father, Jaja Kude. Wayne, tell me that, you know, me never know that. Wayne tell me say her seat was repaid to her father. So them say, they might try, they say she not do good over there. So you know, so the people them say, me if I one or two people, come know politics there. Yeah, me no know what I want over there about this news. So resignation, yeah, so Nigel resign. Who else got jump ship? Who else is gonna jump? Because I'm just saying. I mean, everybody that leave the party, it look like who else got jump ship? But that's what we know. Who else got like jump off? But as I say, you know, jump off. You know, so Nigerian jump off at the Jamaica boat there, left Andrew Onis alone. Gone on the big old ship. We mark IMF. Look on the shark up there. This cartoon here says Albert family. Nigel Clark jump off a little boat with Andrew Onis. On the big old ship, say IMF. And then gone. Now watch the story. I sir. Now comment section. Make we have a reason. What do you think Mr. Clark is running from? But as I ask the people right here, anybody speak of your mind. What do you think Mr. Clark is running for? You think he's running? What do you think Mr. Clark resigned? If that's a better question. What is it Mr. Clark is running from? Mr. Clark, see, the ship or sink or, you know, seen or crash or Mr. Clark is just running to new greener pastures because the opportunity handed itself to him. Or, you know, Mr. I ask you guys while I, you know, make a reason with you guys. Strategy. Leonard Jennings said it's a strategy, brother. Politics is a chess game. Fasten your seat belt. Tells the SSL. Am I ready for SSL? The FinSac report and the SSL report are no Mr. Clark not sure yet. Mr. Clark also tell us that during the SSL investigation, he would have given us the FBI. Don't it, people? That didn't happen. How about the almost $500,000 spent, $500,000,000 rather, spent on an empty building? Though them said the tax administration workers them were supposed to go in it. By the building finish, the cost with $2 billion with a B. Such money could have get to land, buy a big old plaza, build a big old plaza to host many tax and many offices out of the government. But instead, Mr. Clark, who behind the money, choose to what? Pay money for an empty building. All that is not settled. Mr. Clark, $100 million in US is missing from Cap Clarendon Alumina Production Limited, 15.5 billion Jamaican dollars. That's not settled and accounted for. $1.7 trillion from the Prime Minister's Office, Flavor and Tufton Ministry together. That has not been fixed up yet, or clarified, or anything. We don't hear no investigation to find out what the $1.7 trillion. That's a lot of money. A whole heap of money that any one time out of any government, I don't care. Mr. Clark also gave himself a 300% raise. Yeah, 300% raise Mr. Clark give himself when the politician friend them. And what Mr. Clark do and him not do, you know? I would if I think no line up in Mr. Clark gone left unfinished business. But anyway, why wanna believe Mr. Clark I run? I run him, I run, you know. Wanna be some Mr. Clark I run. A lot people are nothing not happen, but people are nothing's not fixed, man. Don't stop one action of things fixed. See how COVID come in there, we don't even get no money. The one look time we have a problem and challenge come for do out money give poor Jamaican people who struggle and come be hurricane. The man run gone. Beryl come and the man blow gone. Gone, gone, gone. Me understand said this is a job where the man might apply for way before now. And the job show up itself and there's a vacancy for him and him jumping at now. But it's kind of bad timing also. And it's kind of deceptive. For you are telling us we're the financial superpower of the Caribbean. We who have the best bounce back after the big sea. Jamaica who is doing good and better than every country in the world. So good that we give politicians 300% risk. You, finance minister, think it in your heart that it is the right thing to do to give politicians 300% raise over the best financial superpower in the Caribbean and blah, 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 blah. Why would you run from something like that? If you're a man who have fixed your country and you're the finance minister, you have you're bright, and you say, boy, I mean, I push my country forward. We are the financial superpower of the Caribbean. Why would you run? Comment section talk to me. Why the man run? Why the man run? We want to know, because we don't eat that in Jamaica people. No, we don't have no doctorate like them man ya. No, we don't have, no, I mean, act like say we have no doctorate. And even got a school and study the book of Mr. Clark study. Hats off to him. We can't act like that. But look here, nothing beat street smart and common sense. Nothing beat common sense. So use your common sense and look on it. Because a whole heap of man use common sense and get rich. A man will use book sense and can work for them. There's a whole heap of man will use common sense. We talk about dunce man. We can't read. Rich right now. And they need man with book sense to be in them office and all them things. They are fixing books and fixing company and all them things. The people who go to school for these things are working for man who dunce. So street smart, common sense are the best sense you could have ever have on this earth. Now listen, nobody. Me now say you guys must not go to school. Education is key on this earth. And it got degree out of the old black people inner. But don't forget the man them we have common sense and street smart. Many of them rich today because of the gift for them have common sense. Don't forget that. But Mr. Clark resigned. And look on it good. As a financial minister, we are come to tell us we're the financial superpower of the Caribbean. Best bounce back over the sea, big sea. Why would you leave? Why do you go somewhere? Some people say, Carlos, well, you meet a better idea. People are telling me, no, Carlos is a better paid job. And more on the international front, more people see you because you're the IMF, worldwide. So it's a good opportunity for the man. But let's talk about patriotism. If you're a patriot and you are building something, remember, Andrew Owen's administration claimed that they are changing things and they are building something because they are going somewhere and nobody do it like them and blah, blah, blah. If you are building something, no, why would you jump off ship and leave your leader? You are building something to grow your country. And many people show me how much more Nigeria will be making at the IMF. People, I don't think so. Let me tell you why I don't think so. The IMF job is a fixed income. Me not have to say the next. Me not have to say nothing more about that. People don't understand. Smart people writers will pick up on me and say right away from me say that. The IMF job is a fixed income. Which politician job in Jamaica is fixed? Most politicians in Jamaica can do without the monthly salary. And the perks, you know about perks, where you get to be a leader or in a politics, MP, whatever. There's a lot of perks that comes with that. Why do you think so much people want to run down politics in Jamaica, what doctor, lawyer, businessmen and all that? You think it's because of their patriotism and they are so smart that they want to help Jamaica out? Are they so rich that they're willing to work without pay? Who do you see in Jamaica working without pay, no matter how rich people say they are? What politician in Jamaica join politics because they are patriots and they want to make a difference in the lives of Jamaican people? I believe most people join into politics in Jamaica is because it's the only job where you can thief from, indulge in a whole of corruption, rob a lot of money, and still not go to prison. What other job in Jamaica can do so much as a politician be so corrupt and you don't go to prison? What other job out there? What other job you can thief from so much and not go to prison? So it would be worthwhile if a man up on the sideline and you have a big friend them in it already, the links and contacts. That is what run politics. It's not being a man merit. It's not because a man is qualified, a man put in a spot. It's friending who can donate and blah blah blah. It's this thing have nothing to do with Jamaica. That's why I say a lot of these guys go in at it for themselves. They don't care about Jamaica. See Nigel Clark get a shot there. The first shot thing getting gone. Kamina Johnson for the Commonwealth General Secretary job. Remember, Kamina Johnson spent millions of Jamaican dollars to get a private job. Imagine now, Jamaica. You're going to use taxpayers' money to get your private job. Kamina Johnson, that is, you know. She used taxpayers' funds. They spent a lot of it. Andrew Owen spent a lot of it behind Kamina Johnson. So she could be Commonwealth General Secretary. Now, much respect to know that we have a Jamaican who would have been at the helm of the Commonwealth General Secretary, right? That would be good. Nigel Clark, even at the IMF, it's good for us, right? Because it's one of us. Remember, it is one of us. Please be reminded, even though the Prime Minister talk, these people's job not going to benefit the Caribbean nor Jamaica. If anybody know anything different, please place it in the comment section and tell me how is it Nigel Clark job, or if Kamina Johnson become the Commonwealth General Secretary, how would these jobs benefit Jamaica? Would these jobs be a private job where these people have to fly out with their family, live somewhere private, a different kind of life, and make their money? These people can't dot no I's or cross no T's. These people are not into Jamaica where they can do some backdoor deals and slide something through the window. That's not going to happen. So, back to the argument of the amount of money Mr. Clark would be getting at the IMF. That is baby money, considering how Jamaica run. Our politician in the office and them have a $800 million apartment complex. Get that in your head. $800 million apartment complex. And it is said that's not the only complex the same people them have. And don't trust me, this person with the $800 million apartment complex is not the only one who are washing their money in a construction. Do you think Mr. Clark can be in an IMF and they might talk about an $800 million apartment complex and build any complex like the politicians in Jamaica? Like almost everybody in the office, PNP and Labour, it seems, are pushing up construction. That's the easiest way to hide and launder money. Wash the money. May I ask, do you think Mr. Clark, even if you have it in mind, can pull that off at the IMF? So there you go again. No matter how much money I get at the IMF, it can't be bigger than Jamaica. Because the perks you get as a politician in Jamaica, the corruption out there, the pocketing of money, you can't get more than what you would get in a Jamaica. So it got to be something Mr. Clark is running from. It got to be something, Mr. Clark. Mr. Stop talk about it. You got IMF go work for some man like really work. Mr. Clark have never been around such a set of people all his life. All him been around, it seems as if it's just corruption. This is real work now, Mr. Clark. You really have to work. No, you can't leave your job, you're 9 to 5. Once you clock in at them time, you can't leave and say you're going to want steam fish down at Helsha Beach and drive around, go look on the personal business, make 2 cars, go check out on the personal business. Because no Jamaican politician have them personal business while them in the office. You cannot do that while they're in the IMF. So nobody can tell me, say, Mr. Clark, I'm going to make more money at the IMF than why I make a Jamaica. Jamaica is a different place. It is a total different place. Politicians make Google money at Jamaica. Where else you see politicians, even America, while they're in the office, you have $800 million apartment complex. And that is just one. Where you gonna see these politicians put up millions and millions of dollars of apartment complex while they're in an office in America. It's not gonna happen to Mr. Clark. There's no food on the side over there. You're gonna get a fixed salary. Remember what Carlos is saying. Don't watch the amount. Life here is different. Over here, a dollar is just a dollar. Don't bother convert it to Jamaican dollars. That is what a lot of you are doing. Converting the salary to Jamaican dollars. No, that's where you get it wrong. America here, a dollar is $8. So if and when Mr. Clark come to Washington or them place, come over here to represent the IMF, he's gonna be paying real rent or mortgage if they don't put him up, or real bills in a US dollars. It's not Jamaican dollars. So Mr. Clark don't have to convert anything unless him say, boy, I said that tomato are cheap, man. Because tomato there at Jamaica, look what I have created. Because Mr. Clark himself mash up agriculture and run gone. Cut the GCT from imported farm produce. Mash up farmers in Jamaica. Cheaper stuff come from foreign GMO stuff when good for the people. Even them hike up them price right now because farmer dead out right now are struggle because of the big C. St. Elizabeth is the food capital of Jamaica, but the government choose to go to St. Elizabeth last, go put them back on them foot. Is that a coincidence? Is that an accident? All right. But Mr. Clark also mash up agriculture, since you guys didn't know. Are the worst thing Mr. Clark doing? Before him left, agriculture. So Mr. Clark have so much question to answer. I'm not going to go down in the question of the corruption and all type of stuff. Other bloggers will. I just stay up on the surface and skim a few topics and show you guys. But there are a lot of deeper stuff where I could pursue. But I would leave those kind of topics to other vloggers who have a wider knowledge and can bring even more information to you guys on the subject matter. But anybody know what Mr. Clark left? Tell me. We're going to check the comment section. But I know what Mr. Clark left. I believe this brother sees something coming. Honestly, I believe. I do. Patricia Williams said, I do not believe it's about the money he's going to get. I think it's about getting away from what is to come. Good answer. Interesting. Real Swai said, through the door is going. Maya Chong said, it's all about the money. People may say rats jumping off of the ship. What says you? You think the cartoon is them wrong? Is all them I'm just saying. You know, rats just jumping off the ship with chests of money. Sorry about that, people. I'm just saying that these guys take with chests and money and run off of the ship. The owners, SSS owners, man, get them, you know, I mean, the people in the comment section, you know, may I go back and read in the comments and we can learn from it. He's running away from the mental botheration. Lauren Hall. You know, that's what I lean to, you know, Lauren. It does the whole mental thing, you know, because honestly, Yvette said Nigel Clark is running to the IMF to get the employee benefit of being immune to prosecution. I was telling somebody that this morning. Is it kind of Donald Trump meditation? Me no know. Keep yourself out of jail. Me no know. He probably talk to his lawyer. And the lawyer say, you know what? That boat they go crash, you know. If you go over, you get some immunity over the IMF. I was telling somebody that this morning, Yvette. Dan Fox said, what him hiding? Gone to IMF to hide Andrew Owen's criminal activity. K. Watson said, greetings, scholars and friends. How can Elijah leave at this time? How is this mess going to straighten out? Should he balance this before he runs off? I think so too, because the budget still have a hole in it. I mean, I hear nobody go talk about how they might fix the budget. But him run gone. IMF are praise him. Some of the best things since sliced bread. The IMF is praising Nigel. Them some of the best thing. All that is kind of, me I look out of my corner, my eye upon IMF, you know. When them see that, unless I'm praising for mash up Jamaica. Because after we take IMF money, for them things to mash up a country, you know. So maybe he's the most obedient of them all. He follow every I, cross every T, just like Andrew Owen say, water boy, the needs, the joke, the cashless, the Haiti, everything these guys say, only this administration let them do it well. And Nigel Clark follow everything to a T. That's why everything mash up with hospital, education, national security, because that's what the IMF does. Lend your money not to build up a country, but to implement certain things and them call the shot. And Nigel Clark and Andrew Ones was busy implementing every rules of the IMF. That's our country off the cliff right now. Do you understand me? That's how I take it. That's how I look at it. So since Mr. Clark did a wonderful job, they will ask for him. Bootlicker. But listen to me, I'm gonna be honest, on an honest note. On an honest note, my people. And look what it good. If you is a man where go to school, them say Mr. Clark is an Ivy League guy. In my heart, people, I don't believe Nigel Clark messed up the budget presentation day that day. I think the whole mess of Mr. Clark find himself in a historical failure that bruised Mr. Clark's ego. He got to rub him wrong. Remember the last presentation, budget presentation, Mr. Clark had people from the international front unite. PSOJ, his family members. There were so many bigwigs who came to Parliament that day to watch the Ivy League scholar, perform. The Rhodes Scholar, them come to watch him perform because they know that Mr. Clark ain't no dunce. And I honestly believe Mr. Clark is nobody's dunce. People, me don't know Mr. Clark, never hang around him, but they will always see Mr. Clark. He not cut out for this. He don't look like a man cut out for their own teeth in politician. Me have to tell the truth. He just look like this job also landing in him lap. Mr. Clark no cut out to be around crooked politician. Me just tell you guys that. He's not that type of man. Me look on me and other man, but me can't see things. I believe Mr. Clark came to do well by the Jamaican people with his education and the knowledge we get as a Rhodes Scholar. But I believe somebody hold Mr. Clark's hand. Many times when Mr. Clark can make some numbers, somebody hold Mr. Clark hand and put more zero and I use the rubber and I hold Mr. Clark and I rub out and I write things so Mr. Clark don't want to write and rub out. It is just me how I feel. I believe Mr. Clark being interfered with when it comes to the country's business. And because he's so soft, I can hover over him and anybody can tell him something in his ears and he's a man of peace. You can't see, Mr. Man, I hear that, people, me not be a man, but me tell you all the time, you can't see things. We see how Mr. Clark come in. Come from a different cloth from Suchman. Mr. Suchman come from Cumberland Road up topside grass yard. Yeah, out of 1 or 2 rooms. Mr. Clark, me don't know him upbringing, but we know Mr. Clark cut from different cloth. Different mannerism, 2 different men. So what Mr. Clark had for Jamaica, it couldn't exist and it couldn't come to fruition around this brother when you have ginnals and thief and tricksters who are telling you to write 10 when at 2 you should have write, who are telling you to add more zeros to the equation. So I personally on my platform, and I don't hear this from nowhere, I did not see this in any article. I personally believe that Mr. Clark last budget presentation, the whole big old whole night and the mess in it while have to go back to Parliament, I believe other people were behind it. Pushing and pulling and tugging on the Rhodes Scholar who know to do maths. Mr. Clark is nobody's dunce. And that is what they want us to believe. No wonder Mr. Clark just left and gone, left on the backside. Because it is embarrassing for the Rhodes Scholar to create such a history in Jamaica. The first time you hear about the budget that go back after it was read and presented to Parliament. As a Rhodes Scholar, you believe you feel. So I can see why Mr. Clark could have take the post job him get to move from around this corrupt set. What is going to come again from Mr. Clark? They will show you under the bus. This whole budget mishap. Everybody I blame Mr. Clark. Nobody else. And the first time a budget I go back to the Parliament after it was read and presented to the public, to Parliament, and Mr. Clark in 2024, you create history. Me and you there, so how embarrassing that is, knowing that you are a Rhodes Scholar. It's embarrassing. You can't perform and be at your best around some corrupt people. They are going to drag you. They're going to want to be corrupt too. I don't know how Mr. Clark grew up. I don't know what was his upbringing, but I can see a total different man from the brother who come from Cumberland Road. You can't flourish around them and shine. The Rhodes Scholarship now work around there. He just dumbing him down and make him dumber and dumber and dumber. No, this job where him get will make him think. This job where him get will make him think. Now making up more money in the people. Can't make more money than these politicians in Jamaica. Yeah, idiot. So Clark can't do that. But this will make him think and be at his best. This will make Mr. Clark think and be at his best. This probably be the first group of people Mr. Clark ever work with when he was a thief after him buck up on politician. Since he buck up on politician, this is going to be whoa, woof, wow. Ain't nobody whispering in my ears and telling me to write 10 when it's supposed to be the number 2. Ain't nobody here holding my hand and writing extra zeros. Mr. Clark is going to see how different it is. But overall, no one better than Yard. It's good to have the experience to go far in a human being. You're not planted, you're not a tree. And if a tree is almost planted, get lift up, put in a truck, and travel across state. So Mr. Clark get a chance to come from around them. Yeah, you come from around them, anybody that do it. And this note, I hope this government don't throw word and mud at teachers who are trying left the country to find better life, nurse, police officers who might follow suit. See what Mr. Clark can do as, you know what, him right. And I see him think too. It might be an example to others and a trend Mr. Clark set right here now. Mr. Clark set a trend. When there's a greener pastures out there, take it. That's a trend Mr. Clark take. Him and the finance minister. Him said the country had the best financial superpower in the Caribbean. Him know what one, him know what is to come. And him a fix it. Why run? Why run? Jamaica, Mr. Clark is not hungry. They're getting millions of dollars. Why run? You have fix it and you know so Jamaica get better. There's more to come. But let me tell you before we leave. I believe say they ain't call nobody yet for the role of a financial minister. I probably believe that such man are busy, are rub out stuff and add zeros and different numbers to stuff. Stuff for them force Mr. Clark to mess up when he have to run left because the whole thing look like a mess to him. Because when I tell him to put 4 right and so when they do the math, I know so 4 will go there. When I tell him to add too much zero there, so when Mr. Clark no say him right enough, he know say I know that will go there. What the man fit do? Mad him and mad out. He left on no gone. So don't bother believe all this pencil pusher and the people who also hold him hand to write more zeros. Don't believe these people are not hanging around. They're still here. So don't expect no financial guy to come that quick. No Minister of Finance ain't gonna be picked that quick because they have a lot of work to do for L6. When Mr. Clark left, I'll pay cleaning and go on over there. Go check out Mr. Clark's office. I'll pay cleaning and go on Mr. Clark's office. Me not be a man, but me can't see it. Me say they spend overnight round Clark and clean up Mr. Clark's office. Because Mr. Clark realize that the maths now match up. When I tell you if you add more zeros and add 2 or 10 there, all the maths are match up. What means Mr. Clark is a calm guy. When you think you can use him, I never know somebody running for the backside. People, nobody not tell me this. Me just feel in my heart. Me just feel in my heart. Mr. Clark is not a dunce man. Don't tell me say you're so dunce that you go create history. You're supposed to be the only goddamn this type of brain is who do the budget. You're supposed to be the first of its kind. And your budget I hit back Parliament because it was messed up. And you know what? Tell me, say Nigel Clark has it. I lie, when I tell. Hey! You know what I say Nigel Clark has it? You know what? If you believe that Nigel Clark mess up the last budget and nobody no come whisper in our ears people, and that you know what I believe? You know what? If you believe, say, Mr. Clark mess up the budget on his own because it's so dunce. Remember, when Jamaica people bright, them bright. Me say, when Jamaica people bright, I don't know, joke are bright or half are bright, and I talk about you're bright and a bright. Much less with a Jamaican who is a road scholar. When you're bright, you're bright. So don't go one side and step outside if you don't think Mr. Clark no bright. The man work for it. Yes, maybe the Labour Party, maybe the PNP party, but me I take it to look a personal part as a human being right now. Right? Any Jamaican you know who say them bright, well, we know are bright. Don't they really, really bright? When they book up in Jamaica are bright, they're really, really, really bright. They now make sort of mistake. You have this man who's a road scholar. I don't want to tell me that he make all the mistake and mess up the budget. That's why I have to go back to Parliament. No wonder the man missing when the budget mess up. I mean, they said to my page, you know. No wonder the man missing. And a flavor have to come reread the budget in a Parliament. You remember? No wonder the man missing. The man was missing, man probably a cuss button and say, me tell you no, I wanna make me do it, I wanna do it, so no just mess it up. Me say no wonder the man missing. You think that was normal after the budget come out and it was messed up and it's not the finance minister come back out, they come reread him stuff? You think it that, come on people, if that was just a simple accident or a mistake, he would have come out to come fix it. In my heart, maybe they say, Nigel Clark was saying no to the amount of zeros on our ad, no to the 10 when it was at 2, and then override him, force him hand and I write the 0, grab him hand with the pencil and the pen and a circle and I write whatever I want in it. Mr. Clark, no say it too bright, if you know say this is gonna fly and it's not gonna backfire. And it backfire. And Clark can't run from that. Mr. Clark never tell me this. Nobody never tell me this. Never read it nowhere. It's just me who's not a Obeah man, but we can see things. I see this. It's just me, I look on it. Mr. Clark not gonna run from good. At Jamaica, we are talking about, you know. You're there at Jamaica, you live like a king as a politician. You are not gonna be living like a king working with the IMF. I repeat, you are not going to be living like a king around here. Jamaican politicians live like kings in Jamaica. They are also immune to prosecution. So that's why I tell you, say, the amount of thing when they get to it with in Jamaica, it couldn't be the salary Mr. Clark is going to receive at the IMF. Why him jump ship? Have to be something else, people. Have to be something else. Have to be something else. Why, you know, while the Prime Minister are paddled in the water, stranded, Mr. Clark jump up and swim to the big old ship named IMF with big old daddy shark up at top and look. How Mr. Otis is going to make it out now? How? How? And if you and him there cook the books, you have to spend time cooking the books and try to straighten it before the next finance minister name call. World was straightening left to do because I believe in my heart, like jail, no say, too much zero right. Aye, people, no wonder the man run, man. I don't know, man. Clark, you know, cut out for this. No, sir. I run, man. The man been lying. Look at the man have a conscience. I believe say the man conscience about him. Ever since this administration last 8 years, the man have come out of life for this man. I better enough like till them I call him Ligel. Them I call him Ligel. All this look to a man who like him come from a Christian background. Brother, if you see him anything left in you because you know how much time you know, because Ligel and no spring chicken. Before you have, brother, anything you have left in there, just go and preserve it and, you know, maintain it. If you go to the IMF, you'll be able to do that. With this party that you're in, you'll probably end up behind bars. Or we don't know where I'm going because there's a lot of things left, Mr. Clark left behind. So what if he thinks he might run me? And I don't know if the IMF job is gonna stop him from all sitting where him do whenever right, or it's just what occur while he was working at the IMF, you will get immunity from that. And that may I ask. Is it working at the IMF? You're gonna be immune from prosecution from past things you do in your past life before them get you as a working with IMF? Or just whatever you do as an IMF officer, representative, anywhere in the world, you're not liable to prosecution. That's all I'm gonna ask. But some people are saying that you want to go over IMF so you can run from prosecution because they cannot be prosecuted. But me, I wonder if it is because when we talk about that, is it anything where someone do behind before him come there, him cannot be held accountable for that, or anything doing an office there as an IMF officer, or whatever them call him, some manager of something, and him can them can be immune for any job and do and mess up with at work while working with the IMF. But all stuff we are following like a tail, all crime we are solved. Can the immunity in the IMF, working with the IMF, prevent one from prosecution? That's my question to the audience today. Thank you guys for being here. Patricia Williams said this is why nobody wants a finance minister job. They will have to take the fall for what they never did. Kate M said Nigeria can be extradited. Parkside. But I can see where this young man in Nigeria, and a young man, Nigel Clark, a hard man. He just age well. That's all. Nigel Clark age well. Give it to him. But it's not no picnic and no spring chicken. A big grown teen man. Have gray beard. If he making beard grow up on their face, in beard full of gray beard like anybody else. So Mr. Clark is no youngster. You understand me? But I really believe as a youth, my mother tell me to be careful of bad company. And that's where Mr. Clark find himself. Nobody can tell me that the salary that attract him overseas. No, Mr. Clark already give himself 20% raise and said that raise will attract the best and the brightest to come into politics. So nobody tell him about the money he might get over there. So that cannot amount. Look again, people. Whatever salary he might get over there, it can't cap up to the amount of money when them brother are getting in the office. The amount of perks. Why you believe that some lawyer and doctor, businessman are coming to politics? A corruption will lead them in it, It's not patriotism because they know so whole underhandedness, a whole thing on the table, whole thing a pass through hands behind there, so and nobody ever get prosecuted for it. Why not join it if we have the contacts? They come do the same thing and get rich off of these people. We won't be prosecuted. Guys, thank you guys for watching this video. As usual, I am a student in you guys' class. Please make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. Even the first time on this platform, I like the work, family. Go ahead and subscribe on this platform. Stay home. Yeah, if you don't like how we do, we don't want to trouble find you in a bag of video. Dude, we don't want to issue. Just hit the button and find an experience range. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you so much, people. I'm Jamaican Carlos. I'm out.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. COVID money, miss we eat the yellow rat you. Use the youth, the money, base, can bust a manti statue. Say we like a catch you, but we got enough, we got you. Take the script of money, God and say that is not you. One day the man above him up, him a got up. Too much it in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. It burn me 300% free. It burn me garbage pile up the day. It burn me give the teacher them raise. It burn me I see corruption please. It burn me mash down the people them house. It burn me every day appear arms out. It burn me appear money them a thief. It burn me and them a sell out the beach. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.